You should be graded on your social life.
Yeah,
like if you're cool, you get an A. Yo, what would that be like?
That
if
would
you're
be
cool,
crazy.
you get an A. If you're like kind of cool, you get like a B.
I'd probably get a B. Yeah.
You'd probably get a B.
Yeah, I'd probably get a B. B
And your dad would be mad at you. Why are you not A? Why don't you have a pop? Why don't you pop?
Hey, go get a girlfriend. What the hell?
Hey, yo, Spitty, what time is it?
And welcome everybody to another episode of
Doctor, Lawyer, Comedian.
Whew, we're here today, and Luke, a little birdie told me that today was your first day back at school.
Yeah, was it me bitching and complaining to mom, and then she told you?
Yes, the little birdie was our mother, Dawn Figueredo, the legend.
Yeah, no, it was my first day back today, which, oh my God, dude, I hate first days of school so bad. So bad.
Why?
It really is. Just like, because actually, it's not that bad, the, like, real part of it. Because, you know, you get to, like, just do some... It's really just going through, like, course descriptions, syllabuses, like, all the stupid stuff that nobody really cares about.
It's like a foreshadowing of the bad times you're going to have in the future.
No, I know, dude. And, like, no, yeah, it's funny because they're telling you all this stuff, and you're like, oh, I know I'm going to hate that. Oh, God. That sounds horrible. Like,
Let me just circle that on my calendar as kill myself in March.
He's like, so we have a test or quiz every Tuesday. It's like, okay, good to know. It's like, yeah, just on on your family calendar, it says, like, kill myself. Okay, great, September 22nd. Just, it's... So, dude, it's really bad. And then, like, I'm taking, like, 2 APs, 2 honors this year. Just because,
you know, you're dumb. Pretty good.
Hey, that's a pretty balanced schedule for a junior, I would say.
Not bad, not bad. I want all the, like, Indian girls to comment, though. Just like, oh, I'm not into him anymore. 2 APs?
Yeah. Dude, all my friends on cross-country are doing, like, 4 APs, like, 1 honor,
yep.
like... Yeah, which is like, dude, I'm not trying to try that hard. Like, I feel like 2 APs, 2 honors is a good amount. God damn. Like, when did this...
Good amount for community college. Anyways, no.
Yeah, I know.
The one thing about the first day of school is it feels like your first day sober after a long, long drug bender. You know? Like, you're happy a little bit.
No, I get it.
Mostly, it's just hitting the hard reality of life is back in your face.
I know. Instead of waking up like 1 p.m., you have to wake up at like 7 to shower. And like I usually take at least 3 hours before I shower when I'm like on summer, just because I don't have to go out of the house. But yeah, it's really tough. Really is tough. I can't, man.
Your life is tough, buddy. You
I know, and it sucks. You know why? Because I go from school, right, 3:15, then I have cross-country practice, and, like, if it's a work, we did, like, hill sprints and stuff, too. And then at, like, 5:15 I get out, then I have to eat quickly, then we have to record this podcast, then I have to kill myself, then I have to, like, yeah, dude, my schedule's never ending, man.
That's actually kind of a good, like, badass schedule. Like, you get up in the morning for school, and then you go to sport, and then you come home and you do comedy. And then, hey, later this year, you can study for the SAT, ACT also. And then next year, you can apply for colleges.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I hated being a junior because everybody asks you, so have you started, like, thinking about what colleges you want to go to?
No. Well, that's not what I hate. What I hate is everyone's like, hey, just so you know, it's the hardest year ever. It's like, okay, I've heard that from 100 people. Thank you for telling me. Like, just so you know, the next year of your life is going to suck. Like, all
just
right,
like
man.
All the annoying adults, like, I'm in junior.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
You're screwed. Like, it's like, okay, man. Like, and he's like, everything everyone said about junior year, 100% true. It's like, all right. Whatever.
Have you heard of the Manhattan Project? This will be like that.
Yeah. Like, it's so bad. And I'm doing, like, AP US History.
Yeah, so let's hear the classes you're going.
So, okay, all the other ones don't really matter. I'll tell you my APs and honors. So I'm doing.
And if this is your first episode at Dr. Warrior Comedian, yes, we do this every episode. We just go over coursework for the coming academic year.
Very fun stuff. Very interesting things. We're trying to help academics out, school out. So basically, I'm all my APs and honors. I'm doing AP Comp Sci, which is pretty easy. It should be AP.
Really, you're doing AP Comp Sci?
Yeah.
Why did you choose that?
Everyone said it was pretty easy, even though I find computer science kind of hard. But I think I'll be able to do it. AP Comp Sci, AP US History, Spanish honors, and then what's it called? One other honors I forgot.
Math? Is it math?
No, it's not math because I didn't do honors math this year.
Science.
It is science. Yeah, chem honors, chemistry.
honors chem. I remember taking that my sophomore year. Not a flex. Anyways,
nice.
I
hey, wait, did you do bio your junior year?
I did AP bio my junior year. Yes,
I did. Okay, yeah, I did bio last year, but dude, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm really tired though because I.
So what? And wait, what are your fun classes then? What do you got?
None. Religion.
Oh yeah, this is your first year where religion is. You're like, oh, thank God we're in religion.
No, I like my teacher, and also like the thing is, I have religion. English seems pretty interesting. It doesn't seem too bad. Hopefully, I'm gonna regret saying that later on.
They're gonna be like, all right, 5-page essay due tomorrow. I'm like, when you're in high school, 5-page essay is like, that's the worst possible assignment you could even give me.
And the problem with this lady is she's saying we're doing it in class, obviously like timed, right? Which I'm fine with, but also it's like,
those are better. Those are better in my opinion.
they are because she grades. I think they grade them a bit easier because they understand.
They
It's
do.
like, oh my God, like you're writing it, and it's just like I remember one time I did that, and then when I submitted, like I had switched because I had read through the essay and I like had put in all the shit that I said that I wrote incorrectly. Then I turned it in and it put it in as just like it didn't correct it. So I had to email her, and it didn't turn in until like 10 minutes later because the Wi-Fi was horrible. So I had to like send a whole like Karen email and just please, and she was nice about it. But
really,
yeah.
I feel like if I was a teacher, every time I got one of those, I was like, this is fake. This is not true.
They
just were like,
I would have been so annoyed because I was like, it was so true, like, and it was so annoying. Oh my God.
I guess if you're turning in 10 minutes later, like, why would you fake that?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Like,
you're like, yeah, buddy, I got away with 10 extra minutes.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? It doesn't matter. And yeah, because there was a sub that day. But man.
So have you been thinking about colleges? Because it's about that time.
Oh my God, dude. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter.
What do you have to tell? Because I remember you said there was a big difference between middle school and high school. What do you have to tell the 8th graders right now? Like, if you could give them a piece of advice, like, what would you tell them?
Dude, so the thing about middle school is it's 100 times easier than you'd ever expect. Because when you're in it, you're like, dude, this shit's pretty, dude, 6th, 7th, and 8th, man, like, middle schooler. And then, like, you go to high school and you're like, oh, that was nothing. Like, you're like, oh, that might have as well have been first grade. It might as well have. Like, it doesn't matter. You know why? It's not even because of academic. It is because of that, but it's also
because the grades don't matter.
No, it's because of sports. Because sports.
Oh.
Because see, when you're in 6th, 7th, and 8th, you don't do a sport like it's like if you do like whatever sport for your school, it's not gonna be everyday practice. It's gonna be like, oh, every Wednesday, and then we have a one game on Saturday, and we don't really have to do well. No one cares. There's no varsity. There's nothing you're trying to strive for. It's just like
and underrated aspect. You're not as into the opposite sex yet.
No,
underrated.
You are. I would say, yeah.
You are?
Yeah. I'm just not a gay, pussy bitch. So I have been my whole life. Yeah.
You came out the womb like in girls.
Oh God, yeah.
You came out the womb like whoa.
Yes. Yes, that's 100% true. Like, yo, dab me up.
Top 10 JD Vance quotes. I came out of the womb like pussy.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Yeah, nice. Dude, this is kind of funny. I'll get back to the middle school, high school stuff. Okay. But it's kind of funny. I've been listening because Wyatt put me onto this political podcast, right? It's not better than ours, okay? Let me make that clear. And
they never topped our RFK Jr. stories.
They never did. They actually talked about it and didn't go nearly as in depth, okay? Not nearly as funny. And so, I've been listening to so many of these. Yesterday, I had a dream that I was, like, campaigning for governor of, like, I think it was called New Guinea. Which doesn't even make sense. I don't know what that means, but it was in America at that time.
It does it really be like that because I used to listen to a lot of crime podcasts and I would have dreams where I like had like a woman chained up in my van and I was like, what do I have to do with her?
I don't know. Yeah. Don't ever. I've never gotten that. I don't.
And then after that, I was like, I think I gotta stop listening to this shit, dude.
Woman chained up in my van. At least that prepares you for the situation, right? The dream of it. At least you're like, all right.
That's the thing.
And no, okay, so. You had a woman chained up in your van, and nothing in you was like, this is probably a dream. I mean, like, you were like, I did this. Like this is 100% me.
At the time, I was just like, I better get off the highway and find a way to,
I know.
Like,
do
something with this woman.
Yeah, no, because when I was doing, I was
Imagine it's a lucid dream, and then you're just like a psychopath.
yeah, I know. Turns
No, I'm
out
just
you're
kidding.
like, this is like a joyful. You're like a masochist
Oh
or
God!
whatever.
Oh God!
But
Jesus!
what was I gonna say? Yeah, I had this dream about being governor, and like I had a whole beard and everything, and they were posting on my Instagram, and they were posting every second. Like it was like I was getting so many posts, and I was like so sad because I was like, man, I want to be what is this? And then what was I gonna say? And I was like so stressed about the polls and shit. Super weird dream. Super weird. Maybe if people listen to this, they
538's Luca Branch's projections are not looking favorable.
No.
Looks like so stressed.
24 people came to my rally? No. Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God! No, let's
We
keep talking
can't.
about school. Okay,
We can't talk
Let's keep
about
talking
politics
school.
again. Yeah.
No. Not that anybody. I mean, we're getting record low views, something like the Trump campaign right now. But
Yes. Nice. True.
but yeah, our podcast episodes are getting record low views, and we will try to make them good. But for this one,
I'm
I
really
say this is
tired.
what we have, and let's talk about.
I'm pretty interested.
School
So-
and like. So, what colleges do you think you're going to apply to next year?
Well, again, I really just want to go to New York and probably like
Yeah,
I'll
but,
definitely apply
like-
to those, right? Any of those.
Like what? No,
You know,
enumerate the
Harvard,
colleges.
Yale, Stanford, Columbia. No. I mean, I would apply. That sounds interesting. Did you ever apply to those? Or is it
No.
a waste? Did
It's
you have
not
to
a waste.
write hella essays?
Yes. sir.
Okay, yeah. Because I want to apply
Oh,
to
I'm
some-
just. Oh my God, Luke doesn't even realize that for every school he has to write a different essay. Holy
Wait, really?
shit!
You do?
He does not realize.
A
Yep.
different essay?
Yep.
That is so bad. Oh my. Why is the system...
Wait, you didn't know that? You didn't know that?
I didn't know it was new one for every single one. I thought it was only for like the Ivies.
No. It's not just an essay. You'll have your main essay. So it's gonna be the Common App essay, which is like you send to all the private schools basically. Then you have your UC essay that you send to like all the UCs. Then you have your CSU essay that you send to all the CSUs. And then you have your individual school prompts that each school wants different prompts.
Nice. No, yeah, great. Yeah.
And then you have to get letters of recommendation from your teachers. Are you excited for that?
I think I'll get good letters of rec, yeah. I'm
God
not
damn
that
it, man!
worried.
I got like no. I don't think I got good letters of rec.
Well,
I
the
asked-
thing is yeah, okay, sorry.
I asked Stan Gundelfinger for my
Did
letter
he, yeah?
recommendation. I feel like if there's like a embossed like letter that says Stan Gundelfinger on the front,
Yeah.
you're not getting in.
Yeah,
But
no.
he was the sweet enough guy. But the problem is one time in class. Like, we all used to call him Gundy. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm in Gundy's class right
Yeah.
now. And so one time, he's like, you guys can ask me any question. And I raised my hand. And I was like, can we call you Gundy? And he stopped the class.
Yeah?
He stopped the class. He was like, okay, why? You know what? I'm glad that you actually said that. Because instead of saying it behind my back, Wyatt, you had the character to actually ask me. We had been, I'm pretty sure a generation of students had been calling him Gundy. And
Yeah.
he just didn't know. And so, like, after that, I never called him Gundy again. I called him Gund.
Nice. Real nice. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Yeah, because for me, all the teachers that I would ask for a recommendation, I have like a love-hate relationship with them. Like, they do hate me, but they love me, though. You know what I mean?
No, what does that
Yeah.
mean?
No, because like I'm in like my classes with Rocco, right, my friend, and we talk a lot and like we fuck around a lot. And so our teachers, but we're very congenial. Like the teachers like talking to us, but they also hate us. Like not hate us, but like, you know,
They hate
they're
us in the
annoyed.
context of school.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's what the higher education is, right? School.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they give me a good letter rec, some of them, and yeah, definitely ask for you. Probably, theater teacher.
Who you
I'll
guys? Who you guys?
Probably ask my theater teacher. Probably
You're
not my
getting it.
world
You're asking
history.
your theater teacher.
You're not getting it. Yeah, I know. Art teacher. I really like my art teacher. She was very
You got the
much like
theater
my
teacher
theater.
and the art
Okay,
teacher letter
okay.
rec.
World history, but that was
Yeah, I got her a letter rec to the Avengers. It's Hawkeye gave me a letter rec.
Yeah,
and
I
not no, like Kate Bishop Hawkeye
Yeah,
gave me
yeah.
a letter rec.
Yeah,
and
God.
And who else?
Just
and,
like
and Nebula. Nebula gave me a letter rec.
just who are these people? Fuck. Groot gave me a letter. Just I am Groot.
I already know
Groot.
Luke's
Yeah.
gonna be. What are you gonna write your college essay about? Stand up.
Yeah, I mean, I know what I'm going to write about. I know what I'm going to write about.
What are you gonna write about?
Hell yes, I know what I'm going to write about. I can't say it on this podcast. That's how I know it's good to write about.
Oh, the missing episode. For anybody who's like,
Number
where did,
6. Yeah.
Where did number 6 go?
The mystery.
Straight into Luke's Common App essay.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think that would be an interesting story.
That would be a pretty good story. That would be a pretty good story. But then they're going to be like,
you're an ass.
I would be so interested if people are like, you get interviewed by school sometimes and they're like, so what was in that episode?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there was a kid in the...
Yeah,
never mind. I don't know if I'm going to talk about that.
You know, the system's corrupt. Like, the system is corrupt. I love that. Yeah, never mind. Not stand unpolitical.
The OGs watched episode 6.
Yeah, I know. But, yeah, dude, middle school and high school are definitely different. Middle school, because... the thing, it's just like, also, they say I had more homework in middle school than I did in high schoul, which is interesting.
Really?
Yeah. But the tests were way harder, definitely. And middle school, I swear, at least in my middle school, they skewed it so just everyone would get A's. Because I found my past final in middle school, like in math, because I was in the advanced placement in math, right? So we had finals. And I got like a B- on it, but I had an A in the class. So I'm like, I don't remember. How does this work? And then
oh my
I
God,
think
that's a big part of it is that when you go from middle to high school, in high school you're actually keenly aware of what percentage each assignment or grade or mainly category is worth. Yeah, and you're sitting there calculating it. We never did that in middle school. Good point, Luke.
Well, it's because and they don't tell you, and so I'm like, is homework like 99%? Like, I don't understand how I still have an A. Like,
your parents' tuition is 99%. Your parents paying thousands of dollars to the school, 99% of your grade. The other 1% is
No, I know. And here, like, tests are much bigger. They're like real. I'm not excited for my AP exams, man. That's what I'm scared about. I don't know how I'll do. Yeah,
it's gonna be real.
Really
AP
scary.
Exams suck.
What APs did you do?
I took the exam.
Yeah.
Bio, Spanish, I think comp sci.
Didn't you fail comp sci?
Actually, no, I didn't take the comp sci exam because I got an A both semesters.
Because it was that bad?
A studious comp sci student.
I think you can probably find in a past episode you shitting on your comp sci teacher. Nice.
Yeah, I think it was in there. Shout out Mr. McGill.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, crazy story about Mr. McGill. I mean, really, we should have Connor on here to talk about it. But Mr. McGill, the year after my year, I guess a bunch of parents were pretty upset that they didn't feel like their kids actually learned any computer science in his class. And so the kids were making a petition to fire him.
Wow.
And
oh my God.
Mr. McGill, well, this is how the story goes. This is the rumor. Mr. McGill tried to adopt 2 black girls from Africa.
Wait,
people were saying, saying he was just doing it so people feel bad for him and they don't fire him.
What the fuck? Actually,
no, I don't know how much
that can't be
true or not.
That can't be true.
That would be so ridiculous.
2 black girls from Africa?
Dude, I would watch that. I would watch that Hallmark movie. Just a shitty comp sci teacher adopts 2 girls from Zimbabwe to keep his job, but then ends up loving them and creating a beautiful family. And slowly, over time, their skin gets whiter and whiter.
Nice. Okay, yeah. No, you're probably right. That's too funny. Man, why would that ever work for anyone? I feel like there's no way. And also, it's not like you can just adopt 2 black girls like that. Like, it probably takes time.
I got a guy. I got a guy, bro.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
It's kind of adoption. Just give me the kids, okay? Like, just like
as long as I'm seen in public with them, I can tell people I adopted them.
It's adoption, okay? Just I know that my parenting method is the children on the leash. Yeah, it's my parenting method.
Luke, I just realized who you can get as a letter rec.
Who?
The principal.
Which principal? Oh,
talk to you in the.
Yeah, you're right. I actually
that would
get
be
that
a fire letter.
That
is
if they're
huge. If they're Luke is an exemplary student who was able to chase his passions while still being academically
strong. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
so if you got into a top school, would you go there instead of New York?
Fuck no, I don't give a shit about a top school. No, who cares about a top school? It's cooler to get in and they'd be like, nah, I just didn't. I'm just too good for it. Like Bo Burnham got into Harvard.
Bro, I'm going to Syracuse University. Yeah.
It's just like Bo Burnham got into Harvard and they flexed on people. I know I'm not going to get into a top university, which
it's because he went to an even better school than Harvard. That's why.
Yeah, definitely. No. Oh, and did he go to NYU?
Yeah, he went to NYU.
No, he dropped out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay, he dropped out. Yeah. Dude, but that sounds so hype, getting into like a fucking Ivy and just Mom would be mad at me because I told her she asked me something like that once, and she was like, "You better go to this." I was like, I mean,
looks like I'm gonna go to Harvard like I go to swim. You could sign me up, but I'm not gonna be there every day.
Because all those guys are like tryhards too. They don't even seem like who cares? I don't know. You see all those college.
Who cares, bruh?
No, you see all those college applications. Just like, oh yeah, so I'm a 5.0 grade point average student. I did a varsity for everything. Like I did 3 sports. What's it called? Outside of school,
12. My body count is 12.
Yeah. No, outside of school, I started $1 trillion business. It's like, who? And then they don't get it. Who cares?
They're just writing on their essay, my penis is this big. It's like, whoa. We get it.
No, dude. I'm really out there. It's great. Oh, my God. Dude. But I don't know. It would be sick to get into a sick school, though.
It's funny because that's the way that people feel jumping from high school to college, what you said earlier, where you're like, oh, wow, that high school stuff, that was a lot easier to get an A.
Really? Dude, because me and my friends always talk about dude, in college you don't have sports. It should be easier. Your time is probably more free.
Yeah, but okay, you know how you talk about homework and test grade in college? Test is 95%. Homework is 5%, if even any percent. That being said, if you go to art school, it might be pretty chill. But I just remember my first 2 years were engineering, and I was like, "Whoa, you really got to study."
What were your grades? It had to be.
They were not that bad. They were first of all, in the first year it was pretty easy, so it was A's and some B's, and then the second year, especially when I wanted to transfer, is definitely mostly B's and just
C's and shit. Because I swear, Mom and Dad saw a C or something, and they were kind of mad. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be true.
Because I remember Dad being like, why do I have a fucking C on his report card? And he was like, nice, yeah. Because Dad was
Spanish.
a tryhard.
It was Spanish. It was C.
Yeah, nice. Because Dad was always he always told me he told me he got a 4.0 GPA. They didn't even do that when he was in school or whatever. I swear they didn't. Or he told, no.
They did.
No, it was for the ACT and SAT. He was like, yeah, I got a 1600. And
he
didn't. He lived in India. They didn't even have that. They had board tests. He might have had to take it.
He might have had to take it, but he didn't make that. Yeah,
I know he didn't, and he
I feel one time we saw it, and it was a 1200 or something. It was not. And we're
it's nice, okay, but what's it called? Yeah, no.
This is the most Indian section of the podcast.
Yes,
just
hell yes. But
yeah. Hey, one thing that you should know though is that it's gonna be really stressful for these 2 years, but after that, you're not really gonna have to think about it ever again unless you end up applying to law or medical school.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you, and that's my problem. Is for me, it's not even. I think school is important, but I totally don't think it's the classes. I think it's the social aspect way more important. But I think so personally. I think I've learned so much more from just the being in school than the classes.
What have you learned from being in school? Not the classes.
Everything. It kind of shapes your personality. It shapes who you become. And it shapes, it's a big, I think it's more important because it teaches you more than just social norms. It teaches you, insight into the social hierarchy of high school, which ends up being life and your jobs and everything that works, right? I think it teaches
if you wanted to, calculate the path of a parabola, using only your street knowledge.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying it's more important for real life is the social aspect, obviously, than any of that. But what I did like is my sophomore year math teacher.
You should be graded on your social life.
Yeah,
if you're cool, you get an A. Yo, what would that be like?
That
if
would
you're
be
cool,
crazy.
you get an A. If you're kind of cool, you get a B.
I'd probably get a B. Yeah.
You'd probably get a B.
Yeah, I'd probably get a B.
And your dad would be mad at you. Why are you not A? Why don't you have a pop? Why don't you pop?
Hey, go get a girlfriend. What the hell? Get the fuck out there. Yeah, I know. You didn't bring a prom date, you bitch. Yeah.
What would school be like if you got graded and that was in your GPA? The kids who got all A's, they had to be popular too.
Dude, that would kill them. It would
that
just
would be
kill
hard.
Them.
That would be hard.
For them to get the A's, they have to be antisocial weirdos. I get. I don't know. That's the only way.
What if you got graded on extracurriculars too?
No, dude, I couldn't do it. Because then it's like, oh, you're not varsity, C-. Like, fuck. It would be so tough.
Do you have a PE this year or no?
No, I don't ever have PE.
That's
because
sad.
I do extra.
11th grade is like the last year of PE. Oh, you didn't have PE last year?
I never had PE. No.
Oh.
Because they don't do PE at my school, which I actually wish they did. But they do religion instead. Way.
Oh, yeah, that's similar. Yeah, that's similar.
Yeah. Kind of.
I think that's
in the molesting department, yeah. But what was I going to say?
Oh, okay, I see it.
Technically true.
Who would you want to molest you? Your religion teacher or your PE teacher?
Religion, because there's more likely of a chance of it being a woman.
You think so? But it
I
might
think
be a
so.
lesbian.
I feel like still.
She
I
might
mean,
have you pull down this fanny pack and lick.
Okay,
no.
whatever. Yeah, Jesus. But no, because I feel like I haven't had a female PE teacher in my lifetime at least.
I had a female PE teacher.
I
ninth
didn't.
grade.
But
yeah, that's true. Most of the time, like if you have to get molested by a PE teacher, it's just gonna be like a dude with an Under Armour cap on. You know?
Oh God, yeah, no, I know. I don't know why I also imagine him with cap, tank top, and like.
It does. Yeah, that's the one thing about being a PE teacher. You can wear shorts to work every day. It's like pretty chill.
Yeah, that is chill. I remember Mr. Mortensen used to do that. He used to wear shorts every day. I love that. Such
shorts
cool
and like Nikes every single day, and your wife doesn't love you. It's like good perks of. All right, Luke, wrap this episode up. What do you have to tell to the kids out there who are in 8th grade, not what you said before?
Kill yourself. That's the only. I think that's the best option, right? I would say so. I mean, rather than succumbing in 8 years from now when you're tired, doing it now sounds pretty nice, don't you think? See you next. Okay, no, whatever.
This is America, Luke. You don't have to kill yourself in 11th grade. They're coming for you.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a kid in your school that will be. All right,
you're
guys.
right. They'll do it for me. What was I gonna say?
That's how they stop school shootings. You get a grade on your social life, and then all the ones with
that
an
would be
F,
funny.
They put on high risk.
Yeah, I know. That would be hilarious.
All right, guys.
Wait,
if you enjoyed this episode, one more.
One more thing. So for the PE teacher thing, I remember being in like 7th grade after we came back from a school play, and then we had PE, and like there were kids from our class that were in the school play, and so Mr. Mortensen came, our PE teacher, and he was like, he pointed out one of the kids who was in the play, and he was like, the thing about you is you're on stage, you're doing your thing, you're going to be able to handle anything adults throw at you. Like if you're sent to the principal's office, if you're like getting interrogated, you'll be totally fine because you've been trained for that. And so when I started stand-up, I was excited because I was like, dude, like this, I'm good now, right? Like he said that, so I think I'm good. Then I got sent, and I was just the worst. It's not true at all. Oh my God.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode,
whatever, yeah,
you guys are hardcore fans if you enjoyed this one, honestly. We're going to be coming to you with better content very soon.
I think it was fine. I think it was nice.
It was fine. It was fine if you just like hearing us talk. It wasn't particularly funny, but
I'm really
nice
tired, but yeah.
Anyways,
no, I agree.
It's nice to get people's opinions. I know how stressful it is. Like you're not gonna be yourself next year. It's gonna be very fun to watch you. But if you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and like and leave a comment on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please remember to give us a 5-star rating and follow the show.
Press that notifications button, and we'll see you next time.
24 hours to live, man, need a young mace. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake. 24 on my back, one day I was 8, looking down from the top, yeah, it was fake.